back in.
So what objective
we are meeting at that
did
objective.
the war that Trump started actually meet yet? The answer is you don't have a single thing you can actually reference.
Who reported that?
I need the title. I need the title. I don't want unicorn news. Can you give me the title? I don't want unicorn news.
I don't have a title off the top of my head.
Go ahead, look it up. I'll give you time. How old are you?
19.
Do you support Trump?
Oh, yeah.
And what's your birth year?
December 21st, 2006.
Okay, and do you support Trump?
Oh, hell yeah.
Why do you support Trump?
I'm in the high tax margin, so I mean, it feels great, you know? Feels good.
A high tax margin, therefore you feel great. Wait, you're trolling me.
No, I swear.
No, stop stealing my unicorns. Yo, what's up, how old are you?
19.
Do you support Trump? Okay, let's go to the next individual, everybody. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up, how old are you?
Hello? Not old enough, but wait, can I?
How does it feel that you're the only Trump supporter left in the world? In the world, how does it feel? You're the only one left.
There was no way that I could just sit there and just go through these people just to find somebody that's going to cook you like me.
There's
crazy.
No, you're not going to cook me. It's impossible. You should grab your own popcorn and start eating it because you're about to get dunked on yourself. But literally, you're the only Trump supporter left in the world. How does it feel?
Feels great. It feels beautiful.
You like being the sole cultist?
Well, it's not much of a cult if I'm the only one left, am I?
Well, it is a cult. You're willing to support him no matter what. It can be a small cult.
So really,
it's a really small cult.
Oh, really? Awesome. Anyway, let's debate Iran.
Okay, can you name one objective that the U.S. has met since the beginning of the war?
Yeah, the lack of ability for them to enrich uranium. I'm pretty sure all those are.
That was not met with this war. They haven't been enriching uranium since the original strike around a year ago, so we already had met that objective over a year ago. Has nothing to do with this war. Not something we've met from the war. So can you give me one objective that we've met from the war?
Yeah, we stopped them from wanting to enrich uranium.
But that happened last year. That happened before we started war. So can you explain to me what specific objective have we met from the war?
From the war, so the strikes last year just was like a delay, I guess, tactic, or us telling Iran stop it, or we're gonna do more. So it was a successful attack last year. We did eliminate some, but not all of their facilities, and now we're just going back and since they didn't get the point, but we're just going back and finishing the deal.
So do we have all of their enriched uranium right now?
No, that's what we're.
No, we don't. So we haven't met that objective. Okay, so what objective have we met through the war?
That's a separate objective. You just mentioned another objective.
Sir, I'm just waiting. What objective have we met through the war?
Stopping Iran from enriching uranium.
Well, we haven't done that. That was already prevented right before the war. So can you explain to me? And by the way, it was already prevented through the JCPOA. Can you explain to me what objective we've met through the war?
Yes, we stopped Iran from enriching uranium.
Okay, you just need to keep repeating an objective that we didn't meet. We didn't completely prevent them. We didn't completely prevent them from enriching uranium.
Right. Can you show me one facility that is enriching uranium right now in Iran?
Well, could you tell me one facility that was enriching uranium prior to the strikes and the war with Iran? Because apparently, Tulsi Gabbard, the director of national intelligence, testified in front of Congress on behalf of the intelligence community and said that there was no enrichment of uranium according to U.S. intelligence after the original strike a year ago. So if you're going to say that's the standard specifically for saying that objective is met, well, that objective was met prior to starting the war.
Yeah, but that same intel, the intel agency that did report on that also didn't know about Iran's missile capabilities. So intel is
Wait,
as good
you
as the
mean the
information
U.S.
put
intel
in,
is
so we don't
bad?
have.
The U.S. intelligence
No,
community
it's
has
not
no
bad.
information?
It's just no, it's not bad.
This guest
It's
knows more
good.
than
It's
the
just
U.S.
we don't
intel
have
agencies.
every.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, being that I've worked in those facilities before in those agencies, yeah, I know how things work. But
So you think the Trump
just because they're good,
administration's intelligence community is dog shit?
one, no, well, now you're going down a rabbit hole because
Wait, so then
you
they
know
have good
your boy
information?
CK.
So the Trump administration intelligence community gets good information. Do you agree?
Yeah, I say not great, but good information.
Okay,
Actually,
so
they probably receive great information, but they twist and turn it just like every other
oh,
administration
okay, but that's
has in
not
the
that's
past
that's not
100
something
years.
Tulsi Gabbard can do under oath, right?
So she made a claim that that Iran was not seeking enriched uranium for nuclear purposes.
Since the original strike about a year ago,
Since
yeah.
the
There's no
original strike,
U.S.
right.
There's no U.S. intelligence indicating that they've been developing it since.
Okay. Well, I guess Trump feels the need to not wait because I think that's what Iran is doing, is just waiting until Trump's out, and then they will,
Well, I
continue
mean,
the process.
we already had an agreement prior to Trump being in office that led to this. Like the JCPOA prevented them from enriching uranium. Trump pulled us out of that. So I don't know why
So,
they're. What do you mean they're waiting for Trump to get out of office to what, negotiate?
well, how did the IAEA learn about 3 facilities that Iran did not disclose to them?
Oh, what facilities are you saying?
It's the one found in 2019. It starts
After
with
the
a T.
JCPOA?
Yes, after the JCPOA was ripped up.
Yep,
So
by
my
Trump.
question is, yep, by Trump, he ripped it up, he tore it up, threw it in the trash, yep, and burned it. But my question
Yep. So that's
is
what caused
a
that.
nice pivot. So you're pivoting
That's
because you know
literally what
exactly the
caused
dog
that.
walk.
And you're like, oh, why did they have new
Here's
stuff? Well,
where the
because
dog
Trump ripped
walking
up the
begins.
JCPOA.
Here's where the dog walking begins, and you know it's
You've
about to
already
begin.
got
That's why
dog
you're
walked, buddy.
interrupting.
You
Dude,
just
so
got
the
repeatedly dog
JCPOA
walked without even realizing.
So
I
where
can't
did
even believe that you just got destroyed without even realizing. It's hilarious, actually.
dude, I'm setting you up. We haven't even started, really.
Oh, I've already dog walked you. If we haven't started
How?
already, then you're just like
On what?
completely lost in the
On what? You
conversation.
asked a question, I answered the question.
What were we just talking about, sir?
Well, the first question was, can you name one thing that Trump sought out as a goal
As an
that he's
objective,
accomplished?
and you
And
couldn't name a single
yes, an
objective.
objective, and I gave you an objective,
No,
which
you
is
didn't.
stop
The
Iran
objective
from
you
enriching
mentioned
uranium.
specifically was not an objective met through the war. It was
Then
an
how was it
objective
met?
already met prior to the war's existence. So explain one objective that the war met specifically.
So when Iran went and started messing around in those other facilities, or started to build other facilities, or not get the hint, that's when we went back in.
So what
So we are
objective
meeting at that
did the
objective
war that Trump started actually meet yet? The answer
to
is you don't
prevent,
have a single thing you can actually reference.
to knock out the Ayatollah and to prevent them from enriching uranium anymore.
Wait, but
They will not enrich uranium for any purpose now.
okay, so the objective was just to
But I
get
like
rid
how
of the
you pivoted away
Ayatollah
from
when
the
literally that
JCPOA.
changes no conditions for the people. So if it wasn't regime change, right, then what was the point?
Because
And
would
if
you like
those were
to?
the like, I just don't understand.
So
That's not like one of the objectives they outlined. One of the objectives they outlined would have been like getting rid of their ballistic missile program, or it would have been like
no,
preventing them from enriching
no,
uranium, or it would have
no.
been
Yes,
like,
yes, yes.
or
That's
it
what
would
we're
have been
doing.
like regime change.
Yes, that's
Not
what we're doing.
it's not just getting rid of the Ayatollah. That's not an objective.
But I want to go back to the JCPOA since I dog walked you on the first thing. Let's go back
You
to the
didn't dog walk me
JCPOA
on
because you know
anything,
this. You're
dude.
wrong.
Wait, what specific
Yes, you
thing did
asked
you beat
me.
me on?
You asked me for one, and I gave you.
You
I
didn't.
gave you one
That's
objective
not an
that was met.
objective met
Show
through
me one
the
facility in
war.
Iran that is enriching uranium today. I'd show you in Iran where
That
they had
wasn't
facilities where
met
they
through
were
the
storing
war.
and enriching before February 28th. It was not met through the strikes last year.
It was.
So my question to you is now, how did the IAEA find out about Iran facilities that they didn't disclose to them, which they were supposed to do according to the JCPOA?
Well, that
What are
wasn't
they
under the
talking
JCPOA. So,
those facilities?
like when Trump rips up the
Right. So
JCPOA, they're
as
going
a
to
good
stop
dodge,
abiding by
but
the
I'm
JCPOA. Yeah, that of course
stop
makes
pivoting.
sense.
Parker, stop running. Parker, stop running.
I
Answer the
didn't-
question. How did the IAEA discover that? How did they discover these facilities that are
Well, I'm not
disclosed? How
quite
did they find
familiar
out?
on the methods they used to discover it. I'm assuming that there would probably be some sort of satellite
They found
imagery or
out-
something.
Yep, January 2018, before the JCPOA was ripped up. That's when the
What's your
intel came
source?
out. That's when they knew Iran was not being uh, Fox News, CNN, MSNBC.
I need a title.
Yeah,
The unicorns pointed it out.
it was
Unicorn news.
Israeli intel.
Unicorn news.
Yes,
So what's the source?
it really
Title.
doesn't matter who reported that. The
I
fact
need
is
the
that
title.
they
I need the
did.
title. I don't want
They
unicorn
did.
news. Can you give me the title? I don't want unicorn.
I don't
news.
have a title off the top of my head.
Go ahead, look it up. I'll give you time.
Okay, so it's unicorn. No, I don't need to look it up because
Yes, you do.
you can't answer the one question.
So your sources
How did
trust
the
me, bro.
IAEA discover?
So
that
let me
Iran
just
did not
clarify.
disclose
I already
those
told you
facilities?
I'm not familiar with the reasons. I don't know why you keep asking the question. Can you answer
My
my
source
question?
is
What's
the
your source that
IAEA,
this even
Parker.
happened? What's the title? I'll
My
give you
source
time
is
to
the
look it up.
IAEA. The IAEA. How did they find out?
What was
Parker?
what was the title?
Because you know you're wrong and you're lying to your audience. That's why you're just running around in circles because you
What?
know you're cooked.
I'm asking you for the
Parker, how did
source
the
and a title
IAEA
for the
find
claim that
out?
you're making.
How did the IAEA? Dude, just tell me. How did the IAEA find out? How
I
did they
already
discover
told you I
this
don't know the
facility,
answer to the
these
question on the
facilities that
methods of
Iran
how.
didn't disclose?
I'm assuming it was through something
So
like
go look it up,
satellite.
Parker. So go look it up.
You're the
So
one
go
that.
look it up,
Wait, you
Parker.
want me to look that up? I didn't make the claim.
The IAEA
You made the
was
claim.
informed by the United States of America, and yes, I made the claim that the IAEA said Iran did not disclose their facilities.
So
Yes,
then
I did
what's
make
your
that claim
source?
because the IAEA made that claim.
What's
The
your source
IAEA.
specifically that it was within the context of the JCPOA that they had that particular
11
facility?
November 11 November 2019 is the first report that the IAEA released. Now
Isn't that after the JCPOA?
that is post JCPOA, but how long does it take to create these facilities, Parker?
So
This
I mean,
facility was around
I would like you to provide.
2014 or
Can you
before.
just give me the source? I'm waiting.
Yes, the IAEA dated 11 November 2019.
What's
the
the
other
title?
source is, I think it's in February of 2025. The title is, it's a long title, it's like a whole sentence. So it's the date, if you do a Google search and look IAEA and just search for one day, which is 11 November 2019. And then in February of 2025, they also revalidate and verify and even more prove that Iran did not disclose those facilities.
I need a source.
I'll
You're
leave
making.
to
You
it,
made a
Parker.
claim.
This has been fun.
No, you're gonna leave. You're
Dude,
gonna run
I gave
away
you an
because you're
exact
scared.
Date, man.
You're gonna run away because
I
you're
gave you an
scared.
exact date.
By the way, that's not
No, 'cause
giving
you
me
got
the
cooked,
specifics.
Parker, and you got some homework to do.
Okay, I need you to
February
listen. I need you to
2025.
listen. I need you to listen. I muted your mic because you're just insufferable. Okay, I need you to actually give me a source that the enriched uranium was above the level in which they were supposed to, or that they had some undisclosed facility, specifically that they were enriching uranium in, prior to the JCPOAs being ripped up. You have no evidence, no source for that. And if you look at what the IAEA, what they said, specifically in 2019, it was enriched up to 3.67%, right? And there's no particular evidence of the fact that they enriched it above that level, which is, by the way, within the context in which they were able to, because it was up to 3.7% that they were able to. That's directly from the IAEA from July 1st, 2019. By the way, he just ran away. So he has no source, and he's just going to claim that. Dude, that's so cringe, bro. Why do Trump supporters run away like that?